Welcome to day 1 of our Adventskalender with all the recipes you will need this Christmas.
Today we got some Lebkuchen spices and I know exactly what we are going to do with it.
And no, we are not making your usual gingerbread. Start by melting all of the sweet things like honey, Rübenkraut and brown sugar in a pot. Then mix together some rye flour, your usual flour, cardamom and the gingerbread spices. I use the Lebkuchengewürz from Just Spices and so far this is honestly the best gingerbread spice I've ever used. So if you also want to be prepared for the Christmas season with all of the spices, you can save 21% with my code right now, but only until today. When the sugar mix is cooled down a bit, just combine it with the flour and dissolve some potash with water to knead that in as well. Don't forget to add a pinch of salty salt and make a little taste test. If you want, you can now also add in some crushed Kandiszucker for an extra crunch. When your dough is smooth, cover it and let it sleep overnight to develop even more flavor. On the next day, roll the dough out evenly and cut it into rectangles for the Printen. Although this is actually not even the original shape from Printen, just like Aachener Printen, not originally from Aachen, because this recipe is already over 1,000 years old and comes from Belgium. They baked these things on religious occasions and used molds in the shape of animals and humans, and because the Dutch word for Bild or Abdruck is prent, they got the name Printen. About 400 years ago, immigrants brought the recipe to Germany, but the original dough was much harder. But 100 years ago, they had to change the recipe due to missing ingredients and ended up with softer Printen. But with this dough, they weren't able anymore to use the mold. Since then, they only cut them because this way it's also easier to ship them. I am definitely glad that this recipe reached Germany, because I can't imagine a Christmas without the Qualitätskontrolle of a Printe.